and the cycle gains momentum. Back to Roxbury we go, less than 5 miles away. We were close to our old neighborhood, yet so far away. We moved into a 7-story building called the Haynes House. We moved on up just like the Jeffersons, but there was nothing deluxe about the life we continued to live there. We lived on the 7th floor, apartment 708. There were so many people that lived in that building. Over 200 apartments that were all together. But there was something about that place that I really loved. The windows. It was the best feature of the apartment. We lived at the back of the building, so our windows faced downtown Boston. The windows soaked up the whole wall from left to right. The view was beautiful to me. I would sit in that window every chance I got, especially when the sun was going down. As the sun would fade into the background of the skyline of the city, the lights of all the buildings would get brighter until they became a night glow. A famous landmark sit-go sign would light up the whole Fenway area. That was always a sign that a Boston Red Sox game was going on. Sometimes, the Prudential building would have the lights turned on, orchestrating a shape or season greeting. I used to wonder how they did that. The John Hancock building is made of all glass, so the reflections and shadow of the other buildings around it were a sight to see. If I looked to the left, out the window, the Longwood Medical area was in view right past Ruggles Orange Line Station. You could also see the Madison Park High School football team practicing in the school season. I had an old soul, so I would light incense and turn on WRBB 88.9 at 7 p.m. and listen to them host and mix the best reggae radio show of all time. Reggae music always took me to another place. I would even start gyrating and grinding my skinny body as the groove would catch me. Yeah, man. I would dream so big from that window, letting my mind sink into it, way beyond what I even thought was possible for a stressed-out poor kid from Roxbury. As usual, my mother was either not home or locked up in her room with a few of her new crack addict friends that she quickly got acquainted with in the building. At this point, me and my brother were pretty much officially raising ourselves. While he was in the room playing a never-ending game of Nintendo, I was in the living room moving the furniture around to create a Boston Garden 7-point stage. My audience? The whole world that was outside my window. Since my dad left behind all his vinyl records, I would dig in the crates and pull out some oldies but goodies and play them on our old Panasonic record player. I had a whole concert sequence, but every night was a different singer or group I would imitate. I would start off with the old, slower songs first. I would talk to my audience and imagine I'm getting all of the crowd's participation and interaction. It was either a candle or a remote control that I used for a microphone. I would jump from the couch to the floor, left to right, and back on top of the arm of the couch and the end tables as if I was on top of a speaker entertaining. I was loud, and so was the music, and I didn't care. Totally disconnected from the matrix that was going on around me. I wasn't even there, just lost in the zone. In my mind, I was somewhere in another city or country doing what I felt was right to me. I would do this until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, at least 3 times a week. As my mother and her guests came in and out of the front door all night, she never once told me to stop what I was doing, nor did the neighbors ever complain about the live sold-out concert going on over their heads. All I ever wanted to be was a kid that lived a normal life and had a chance to be whatever I wanted to be.